kind of one of the things that I struggle with now in terms of the mentors at my institution is they don't really have an interest in addiction. So finding somebody who has that addiction and then the knowledge to kind of guide you around what's where your research should be headed and kind of what's been going on is kind of something I'm looking for. I mean, I already know addictions. I can do clinical work all day long. That's not the hard thing. It's about translating that clinical work or the ideas I have into a fundable research project. So that would be the biggest thing around just guiding me in that process and providing me that ongoing mentorship.
Pride has several different components. One of them is to really inspire junior faculty, a lot of them are from minority background, to become successful leaders in the academic world. So we instill a number of different skills such as professionalism. We talk about how to develop careers, looking at some of the skills that they have to succeed in academia. We talk about medical ethics because it's part of the recommendation of the NIH. And also we talk about how to acquire certain research skills they have to succeed. So in a nutshell, this is really what some of the components are. And what we find that is very useful is that not only do they need to have adequate training, but also mentorship, which we find to be the most important ingredient of Pride.
For me, every aspect of the program has been rewarding. I come year after year and I see that the individuals who are part of this program have changed. They have become more deeply entrenched in their research. They have been awarded R01s and R21s. Not only that, they have started to move to better and better faculty positions. Their labs have grown. So I see the development, and a lot of it is not just development. You see the seeds of research ideas that started here that have turned into fruitful programs of research. So I believe the transformation is specifically a part of this program and what they offer. So I study diversity and inclusion in institutions, and so I can see a couple of things. One of the things is that this is a program that is highly structured. It has a goal where students come in and they leave with a clear understanding of how difficult and challenging, but also the pathway to get an R01. So they go from not knowing to knowing. The second thing is the program provides ongoing support. It's not a 3-week, learn and send them back out into their institutions. They are followed over the course of the entire year. The staff here cares about them. They know where they should be, and they continue to mentor them during the school year. The third thing is this program has very clear social networks. The individuals come in and they don't know anyone, but because of the dinners, the lunches, the work hours at night, they start to develop friendships, and they start to develop partnerships, and they start to develop colleagues, and that carries them through the academic year. So they actually gain a whole new infrastructure that they normally wouldn't have, and that's a direct result of being part of this program. So, and the last thing is the leadership. I have never seen a lab that from top to bottom is completely full of top-notch scholars of color, everyone here from the top to the bottom, and it really is inspiring. So I think the combination of the minority leadership, the structure, the clear feedback that they get, the long-term commitment, and the mentorship throughout the year are the secret sauce of the ingredients that make this program successful.
I chose to pursue the Pride program because I am very close to embarking on the journey of developing a K Award for my entry into NIH funding. And I knew that the Pride program was an exceptional way to write efficiently with great mentors by your side and helping you develop the specific aims and all of the various parts of the K Award. So in particular, I decided to participate in Pride so that I could get very important support for developing the K Award that I'm considering. And also because I'm extremely interested in meeting the exceptional sleep researchers here at NYU in particular.
I'm an early career researcher, and getting grants is part of what we have to do. And it's a good part what we have to do, in the sense that for me to do the kind of rigorous research I want to do, I have to get grants to support that, and relatively large grants actually to support the vast or the robust portfolio that I want to have in research. And quite frankly, there's a lot for me to learn, and there are people here who've been doing this for a long time and know the business and the way to write grants. And so this is actually, in my career, the perfect next step. It was very clear to me that this should be my next step, and I'm very thankful to be part of the program.
Coming to NYU, I think this department has such an emphasis on encouraging diversity in many domains, and so it really feels like a very supportive environment here. But it is one where, especially as a woman in science and as a junior investigator, I feel at least some of the pressure of, am I going to be viewed differently because I'm a woman, or because I'm younger, or because of a variety of issues like that. But I think that a lot of programs at NYU, and the Pride program is one of them, are a place where you can go to talk about these issues, and in a way that is not only supportive and sort of helps you feel like there are other people you can talk to about these issues, but actually equips you with the skills to address them. The thing that I'm looking forward to the most in the Pride program is really learning from both my peers and the organizers, because I think there's a lot to be said about what happens, outside of the lectures and outside of what's written on the slides. And so I'm excited to get to know people's stories and how they got to where they are, and how that could maybe help inform my career trajectory and help me learn from mistakes that they made, and then hopefully pass that down in future years.
So what we try to teach in Pride is how to make people develop value affirmations of who they are and why they think they should be successful. That to me is a major issue. The other issue really is, again, the idea that you just don't have enough minorities in academia. So you don't have a networking, a safe haven where you can network with colleagues who look like you. So if you don't have folks up there who look like you tend to think that you're not good enough to be able to get up there. So what we do with Pride is create a network that is sustainable, where people can actually feel they're part of this academic network, and that we found very successful.